love beets. Beets are my favorite. I love growing beets. I love eating beets. I like roasted beets. I like grated beets in salads.
Shaved beets on salads.
Shaved beets. My favorite, though, is pickled beets. Growing beets is pretty easy. The seeds come in little clusters, and then you have to thin them down. You have to keep the weeds away from them so that they can grow, although not entirely, as you can see from my garden.
It's a working garden.
It is. It's just so satisfying to pull up the beets and harvest. My kids are always begging me, can we pull them yet? Can we pull them yet? But you don't pull them until you can see that they're 2.5 inches or 3 inches in diameter. The bigger beets, you get more weight out of a bigger beet, but there's more chance it's going to be woody. Yeah, so they'll be harder. To process them, I first boil them. You boil them until they're fork tender so that you can stick a fork in them easily, and that's going to make the skins come right off. So I don't even really wash them, just boil them.
With the dirt and everything.
Yeah, and then you can wash them as you're getting the skins off. So you take them out and they're steaming hot.
Let them cool, people. Let them cool.
You don't want them to get all the way cold, so they're still going to be warm. And then the skins just pop right off. Trim the root end and the top. And then the skins should just fly right off. And you can,
so cool.
If you have to scrub them a little bit, you can. But if they're cooked all the way, they will. The skins will just fly right off.
And they're ready to eat?
Yes. We love to eat them. We eat them just boiled. They have more flavor after you roast them or after you pickle them or add a vinaigrette dressing.
How many quarts did you make this year? Just for...
This year I did 54 quarts of beets. I have 9 left. We will open a quart and polish it off at one meal. It's a great vegetable. It's full of nutrients and it's low calorie. It's
got that
healthy.
satisfying feeling of eating a carb, but without the calories of a carb.
Right. And the vinegar is also really good and healthy for you. It's just packed with nutrients. The USDA pickled beets recipe is 7 pounds of 2 to 2.5 inch diameter beets, 4 cups of vinegar, 1.5 teaspoons of pickling salt, 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of water. That's the things that are in my grandma's recipes, but they also say you couldn't put in 2 cinnamon sticks and 12 whole cashews.
Cashews? Did you mean cloves of garlic?
Whole cloves.
Cloves.
Like cloves and nutmegs.
Okay.
And you would take all the liquids and boil it together and then pour it onto the beets. Then you clean the rims of the jars and put the lids on, and then you're going to process it in a hot water bath. I just said cashews.
Yeah, but
really?
Cloves. There's like all kinds of interesting recipes. I mean, if you've ever boiled beets with cashews, let us know. Leave a recipe in the comments with your favorite way to eat beets.
Hot pack it and process it in a hot water bath for 30 minutes. You can save it for a year and enjoy it all year long.
And then you get that good pop. That's how you know that it's sealed well.
You always want to check your seal as you're opening it.
Our daughters love them, which we're grateful for. Not all kids like the beets.
Don't eat my beets.
Aww. You love beets. Not everyone likes beets, but if you like something pickled, if you want something that's a little bit more carb feeling, I can't get enough.
Don't eat my beets.
Yeah,
now that I know
Not
what
me.
it tastes like, I won't.
Oh, that was good.
When do you start planting beets?
It's a cooler season crop, so you can start planting them early, just after you do peas and your early spring crops. Will be ready early and come out of the ground.
And you can replant and have them in the fall, yeah?
Yes, so we have done 2 crops here in Michigan. We're in zone 6, and we could plant beets and then plant them again, so for a fall harvest.
Easy to do. I feel like I should have said
And
something else.
beautiful.
And beautiful.